today's video is pretty much special. I love the holidays, especially Christmas. Christmas is such a big deal for me since I grew up in a big family, and holidays is just food, traditions, going to church, going to just different places and different houses. I'm not sure if your family do the same thing, but in the Philippines back then, there is this thing where you do like a reunion. It's like all the family, all the cousins, the nephews, the uncles, the aunties, they all gather together, and then they feast onto food, and the food pretty much is the highlight of the whole tradition. And then just visit your cousins and your ninongs and your ninangs, and you get all this treats and money and gifts. It's just a good tradition, and pretty much I'm still dreaming if we can be in the Philippines for Christmas. I've been here in Colorado for quite some time now. This is my 14th year not spending Christmas in the Philippines, and I get really emotional and thinking about that I haven't been with my family that long during the holidays. But since I have my own family here now, it is more special because I can see my children do the same thing when they gather around the tree and try to pick up and look at the gifts that we did for them and pack for them. My son still believes in Santa Claus, and in our family we call it Santa's Claus, or we just say, oh, it's from Santa, and he still believes in it. So I'll just see until when we can milk that belief that all the gifts is from Santa. But he doesn't know that everything is given by us or the family or anybody in the family and friend circle. But anyway, this is our front tree. Our front tree is from Costco. We purchased this when we first moved into this house. This is our second house in Denver, where we are currently in right now. Our first Christmas tree was so old, and the dog just knocked it over, and I was just so frustrated. So I was like, nope, we're just gonna throw away this tree. This tree doesn't need to be hauled into the new house anymore. So we ended up buying this tree, and this tree is pretty huge and it fits the aesthetics of the front room. So our house pretty much have two trees, and this is the first tree, just like I said, and this tree has so many ornaments coming from the Philippines. And since my love and devotion for pearls and anything ocean like that, that's why we chose this ornaments. And then the ornaments is made out of shell, and those shells is made out of stars, and some of the ornaments have pearls, real pearls onto the angel's head. So you'll see it in a few when I do my little video that I'm filming after this. But anyway, so yeah, this is the front of the tree, and we got, oh hey Aiden, so we got like a velvet garland that goes around to the tree. Pretty much I buy the accessories of the tree when it's like 90%, 70%, and most accessories I got at Target, and the tree is from Costco. Ornaments in this tree is from the Philippines. And then I recently added, I'm not sure if you can see, it was this one right here. That is a big parole. A parole is a star that represents Christmas in the Philippines. So that was my recent addition. And the rest of the tree is pretty much gold, red, and white. And then the balls in here are either glass, ceramic, or just a plastic balls or bubbles that if the dog knock it down again, I will not be so sad. But most of this tree is pretty much gold, red, and shells. So yeah, this is the first tree. So let's look at the second tree. So guys, this is the second tree behind me, and the second tree is the most frosted tree that I ever owned and we ever decorated. Pretty much we start decorating right before Thanksgiving because we are not always in Denver house, so we usually decorate and enjoy the trees in the house. And since the baby land was purchased, we purchased our tree ornament for the year. Little back history. Our tree ornaments were not just purchased to have ornaments in the house. Each ornament has little meanings. So for example, the Bailey Land, we purchased this ceramic tree ornament for the Bailey Land. And then we got other significant things what happened to the kids, soccer games, violin. We also have all recitals videos for Eliza, so we bought a bunch of recital ornaments per se, and then we also buy a bunch of little knickknacks on what we've been doing for the year. So this tree has so much history, a lot of conversation starters if you're gonna like look at the ornaments. And then every time we put up this tree, it feels like you're going back onto those history and those moments, and it's just so special.
That's our Christmas trees. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye!